Welcome to the SureJan Podcast, Season 1, Episode 10. I'm your host, Jan, and my co-host is
Hi, Sally Ann.
Sally.
I hate saying my name. Sounds weird.
Woohoo! Oh yeah, you
I got
don't.
a
Oh,
great
that's
name.
right. We don't like saying our
Yeah,
name, do we? Yes.
I
Well,
do not. I
I
don't
don't
know
like
why. I like
saying
my
my name.
name, but it's just I feel weird
No, I
saying
know it's
Sally.
awkward.
Meh.
It's just like
Meh.
hearing your voice on a recorder. You're like, that's not me.
Oh no,
That sounds
wrong. I
weird.
love hearing my voice. I love
Well,
the
of
sound of
course
my
you do.
voice.
Obviously, obviously. Well, let's see.
So, how's your week been?
It's been boo boo, but it
Oh,
could have been worse, and it could have been better. I don't know. I had a good audit at work that went well, so yeah.
yay!
So I got that going for me.
So you're
I
still
mean,
employed.
I did wake up this morning to the promise of a new day, only to realize that it kind of sucked, just like yesterday. But you gotta have hope when you're still in bed.
I mean, it's a good place to start, but
Yeah, shit happens. Shit happens.
for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, my week was great. Thanks. Thanks for
Oh,
asking.
oh,
Yeah.
well.
No, it's
Oh, I
okay. I
didn't
got
know
it.
I
Yeah.
had to reply back
You
when
didn't
I
have to
didn't
reply
care.
back,
I'm
but I mean
sorry.
manners, but whatever. Whatever. It's okay.
Just
I
speak
know.
up,
Ooh,
child.
100%.
Have you ever noticed? Well, actually, it's more of a pet peeve. Okay. What?
Turning
What
my
are
shirt
you
around. I'm turning my shirt around.
Just in case.
We might need to cut some of that out of the video, but that's okay. Woo! Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
Okay, I have a peeve. Um, do petitions work? I mean, I was looking online and it looked like 1 in 5,000 has a chance of being significant, and
Okay.
that's not a very good number. And I'm constantly
No.
getting inundated with freaking petitions, and they don't work. I mean, just
Well, I think for certain laws or to get certain bills or whatever put on a ballot, you have to have a specific amount of signatures for a
like
petition.
100,000, I think. Yeah.
Yes, but you have to have that for that. So in that way, they work. Yeah. But I mean, I can't remember the last time somebody asked me to sign a petition, honestly. They do them online now. They even have them online now where you can just type in your name. I don't mind saving things online, but
If I signed it and I thought it was going to make a damn difference, then yeah, that's great. I'm all over it. It's almost like we're just mad, so we're just signing something. We're mad. It's like nothing happens. Petitions don't really work that well, so unfortunately.
yeah, I know that there's certain like criteria that you have to have so many signatures before it can be, presented to the ballot or to the voters.
I get that. That's part of our civic duty, right? I mean,
Like I guess it has to be like a majority type thing. Um but yeah, they do feel kind of useless.
they make you feel more helpless sometimes. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to do
Yeah.
something and in the end nothing's going to come of it, and you're trying and it's not
Yeah.
making a difference.
Like they need
It's
600
defeating.
signatures and you are one of 538. And you're like, wow, shit. 538
Yeah.
of us want it just because we
Yeah,
couldn't find that
true.
extra. Don't make me do math. 67. Woo! Look at me go.
Right.
Um, then then I can understand that. But usually for me, if I sign a petition or something like that, it's by the time I'm to my car or whatever, it's already out of my head. It's not like I
Yeah.
wake up in the middle of the night like 4 weeks later and go, fuck, what happened with that petition I signed? That petition that I signed back in 2016.
What was that petition I signed? Holy crap.
Wait a minute, what was that? Yeah, exactly.
Did it work? No, because you
And
don't
you
even
know that the
remember.
poor poll takers, they're paid like dirt. They
Oh,
got
I feel so
$15 a
bad.
day to stand in front of Trader Joe's, your neighborhood grocery store, and to ask
People are so rude to them.
people. Yeah, and then if you say no, they're like, "Oh, you don't care about dying puppies or whatever." You're just like,
Yeah, oh my god.
"Shit, yes, I
It's
do."
like, dude, I'm gonna put a pencil in your eye. Get the fuck
Right.
away from me.
But what about the bottlenose frog?
I'm sorry. I've only saved 22 cats from my job, so piss off, man.
That's only my understanding, but I'm
Yeah,
just
I just kind of feel like
oh boy.
it's almost like they just dangle a carrot and nothing's gonna come of it.
All right.
But speaking of things, well, not speaking of, I have a um, you ever you ever see like people who deserve to fade out and deserve all the bad shit that's coming to them, their juju and karma, and they become irrelevant due to it, and then they start doing and saying horrible shit and things to try to get attention and get back into the
I do. I
limelight?
kind of feel like that happened with somebody who's really, really popular right now and is in some sort of
Mm.
really high position in our country, but I can't put the name to the
Yeah,
face.
I can't either. I can't
But
either.
yes, I do. It's some of them, and I'm not talking about that person anymore. Some of them, yeah, they do deserve to just fade away, but then yeah, they just
Mm-hmm.
start doing shit. It's like any attention is good attention, or any
Yes,
press is
god
good press,
damn.
and I don't agree with that. How about just try not to be a dirtbag?
I don't believe in rewarding people for shit behavior, and that's all this
Well,
society
you've
does
been on the
now.
internet.
Yeah, it's just like the worse you are, the more you get rewarded, and it's fucking terrible. I mean, what the
Yeah.
hell's happened? That kind of
Um,
behavior used to get you an ass kicking, and now it
well,
gets
that's the
you a
problem.
TikTok channel. What the fuck?
That's a problem with our society right now. Is everybody has a voice, and not everybody's voice needs to be heard. I mean, except for ours.
Everybody has a voice, and not everybody's voice needs to be heard. Thank you.
And it's so apparent that some of these people have never been throat punched for their rudeness. It's
Right?
like, I just, because it's so easy to just go online and type your little blurb and then close the computer and then I'm done. And again, it's like the petition thing. You don't think about it again. I was a total fucking asshole to this person, but then I turned around and I shut my computer and I forgot about it. So that makes it okay. No, that person that you were horrible to needs to be able to find you in an alley and beat the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. That's kind of
Well,
violent, but
you
at
need
least punch
consequences
you
for
in the
your
nose.
actions.
Yeah, yeah.
That's,
Accountability.
I mean,
What's
what does Gen X
accountability?
come from? Consequences for your action. That's kind of our
Oh,
thing, right?
right. Yeah.
We
Everybody
held
wants
the
to, and they
consequences for
just,
our actions.
it's so funny when people are like listing the genres or the generations or whatever, and they just gloss over us.
Oh yeah.
It's just like you
Just
got the boomers, and then you got the millennials,
those
and then you
damn
got Gen
millennials.
Z,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, what about, us that are holding it down? How about us? What about
Right?
us?
Yeah. The ones that really actually despise you guys.
We hate all of you, so
We just stay out of it and you guys fucked
we
it
just
all up.
hate all of you. Just keep us out of your mouths. How about that? Could you do that?
Yeah. Is that possible? Oh,
We
that's
just want to
funny.
go to work and do our shit and come home and live our lives.
Right. God, man. Hey, when was the last time you saw a caterpillar or a
Oh,
butterfly
oh.
or a fucking roly poly or fucking bee or oh my god.
One of the walks that I go on around here, there's like hella butterfly bushes and stuff. So I actually do see them a lot here.
Well, they used to be everywhere. I used to see them in my front yard. There'd be like 4 or 5 of them all the time. Now
I used to
there's
collect
nothing
roly
anywhere.
polies. I named
I
roly
just saw roly
polies.
poly this morning. That's what even made me think
Did
that. I'm
it
like, roly poly.
did it make you think of me? Oh.
It did. Well, it made me think of
Uh
the twins because they used to pick them up all the time until they were told they
yeah.
were scary.
Well, Disney had a show called Roly Poly Oly too, and everything
Oh,
was
how funny. I
circular
think
and
I
it was
remember
so
that.
cute. Yeah, Roly Poly Oly. Yeah, that was really cute. And it's on reruns now on Disney Plus, folks. Go check it out.
But
Disney
caterpillars,
Plus,
I
one of our
rarely see
sponsors. Disney Plus. Go
to
watch Disney
Disney.
Plus. You can
That's
catch
right.
up on all of your Disney favorites.
Another couple of bucks, commercial free.
And Marvel and Pixar and Nat Geo and
Star
whatever else.
Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah. Star Wars
That's
is
all that
you.
matters.
You're Star
Yes,
Wars.
yes, I am Star Wars. It's funny because my boss is all Sith, and I'm like totally not Sith. So
That's kind
we're on
of the way it
opposites.
is, though. Bosses are
But
mostly
I'm not
Sith.
Jedi either because they're assholes too. So I'm somewhere in between. And there's no such thing as a gray Jedi, so let's not start that. But you don't know what that is because you're not a Star Wars nerd. Yeah. But anyone that is going, you're right, there's no such thing as a gray Jedi. That's funny.
Oh.
That's for people that want to be a Jedi, but they don't want to follow the Jedi way. They think they can just make up
Oh,
a gray Jedi. I'll just be somewhere in between. No, no, it doesn't work like that.
what?
You're not a Jedi if you're somewhere in between. What's that?
Well, like, what's his name?
What's his name?
Yeah.
It was
I don't know his name. I was just trying to bait you.
Oh, okay. I'm like going, what the hell are you
I
talking
was
about?
just hoping you'd go, oh yeah, so and so. But no, I
No.
don't have a clue. No,
No.
I don't.
Nope.
I do
I
not.
didn't. Nope.
I've seen the
Nope.
movies. I loved the movies. But
Well, I know they're not your thing. They're not your things.
can I just go off on a little tangent about the movies? That's not really a tangent. It's just
Oh,
a
sure.
story that I watched. Okay, so Mark Hamill was on some
Oh,
talk
I
show
love
and
Mark
he was
Hamill.
talking about when they were filming it and they were doing the trash compactor scene. And in the trash
Mm-hmm.
compactor scene, he gets pulled under by the trash compactor monster or whatever,
Yep.
and his hair's all wet. And then they were going back and they were shooting another portion of that same segment. And he said to the director, "Hey, shouldn't my hair be all wet? I just got pulled under by this thing, and my hair should be all wet, and I should have all this stuff all over me and everything." And he said that Harrison Ford looked at him and goes, "Hey, kid, it's not that kind of movie." But when he did Harrison Ford's voice, he did it in Harrison Ford's voice, and it was
Oh,
just
no.
perfect because he's great with voices. It
Oh,
was just such
yeah.
a perfect impersonation of him. Oh my god, it was just great. It's not that
Oh,
kind of
that's
movie.
funny. It's not that kind of movie. Oh, God.
Because he was taking it all seriously and everything, and Harrison Ford was just like, "Yeah, this is just a throwaway movie."
Harrison's like, kid, there's a fucking guy in a suit that's full of fur, okay? We're in a trash compactor in the future. It's not that serious.
It's not that kind of movie.
Who knew,
Okay,
huh?
that's
Not
it.
only
That's all I
was
got.
it that kind of movie, it was the kind
Dude,
of movie
the
for its
movie.
day.
Yeah. Like I said,
But
I'm a fan. I'm just not a fanatic.
I just wonder if,
Not that there's
well, I mean,
anything
there's
wrong with that.
no. There was lots of shows that, I mean, precursed Star Wars. I watched Ultraman every freaking day of my life, like it was.
which meant I had to
Oh,
watch Ultraman
let me be
on our
specific.
one
It's
TV.
Ultraman, a special effects fantasy series, because there's like 70 Ultramans, but this is the Ultraman that I watched, my friends watched. We would sprint home to watch. We'd watch Hayata grab his beta capsule and turn into Ultraman. And the theme song, I don't know if you ever heard I don't know if you've ever heard the theme song. It's like da 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 da, and it's all dun 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 dun. You're like, what the fuck?
Well, hold on. Now I got to write it down and go listen to
Oh
it.
my god, yeah, because you're gonna be like, oh da 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 da.
Can we pause this so I can go listen to it real quick?
Yes,
Just
we
kidding.
can actually.
Okay.
No, but
All right, great.
yeah, that it's just kind of the theme song was always kind of, me and my friend would always just kind of laugh about that.
Do you know what
We'd
would be
always when we're
a great pull for this? Is it that at the end of it you played the theme song? The end of this, if you
yeah,
could
I'd
edit it
have
in
to,
there.
unfortunately, I'd have to pay for the rights to play it, so I'm
Such
cheap.
bullshit.
Yeah,
I understand.
everything costs something. So, as a matter of fact, if I didn't beatbox so shitty, they'd probably sue me for that too.
They know you haven't stolen that from
But one of the things about Ultraman, I remember, was the cost of the battle scenes, because he fought a different monster every single episode, which was a treat because
Oh,
at the time we only had like Godzilla, you know what I mean, and he would fight,
yeah.
Mothra or maybe one or two other different kinds of ones. So there wasn't a big selection of monsters at that time.
Hmm.
But they were talking about how the cost of the battles were so high because every time they battle, they're destroying a refinery or a apartment complex. So they got to have them jump on top of it. No one knows it's just a box. So it's a smash. So it costs a lot. So a way to get around that was making Ultraman just have a 3-minute window before he lost his solar power and had to go recharge. Okay, so his light would start beeping, and you knew the fight was damn near over because he had to go leave and solar charge. So he had to really put it on. So the last like 5 seconds of the fight, he's just tearing the monster up the hill, and then he flies off. So, but it was cool for the time. It was a big deal for us. We carved our own freaking beta capsules out of wood so we could pretend we were Ayata, and we'd be like, "Swatch it." I mean, we really, really loved it. It had the best cast of monsters. But yeah, I've been watching the reruns on Prime. And yes, Prime. Amazon Prime. That's right. Free movies on Amazon Prime.
This segment brought to you by Comic-Con. Thanks, Jan.
Right. But yeah, so I've been watching them with great joy, and I giggle during the
Oh, I'm
sound of the
sure.
beginning of the song. I kind of giggle. And the whole thing's ridiculous, but at the time it was amazing. So
No, absolutely. And the really cool thing about this is one of the cool things about the internet and stuff like that is we can go back and relive things from our childhood that we thought were lost.
yeah,
And stuff that you don't even remember that you remember. Like I don't know how, but on my I think I have like a vintage 80s or something, some site that I follow, and they were talking about this TV show called Midnight Caller, and it was with
ooh,
Gary Cole, and he used to
I think I
be a
do
police
remember that.
officer.
Is he?
Yeah, he was a police
Oh,
officer, and he mistakenly killed his partner in a crossfire type thing.
in a crossfire hurricane.
And so he became like a DJ. Some radio host found him,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
became a DJ.
Just,
They would call in and he would do stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
And it was set in San Francisco. And it's just
I
kind of
do
cool
remember that.
because he's like talking about, he's taking calls from all over the Bay and everything. And I'm just like, that's cool.
That's
But yeah, I mean, that again, you can't find it anywhere. But then thankfully, because of that thing, somebody made a comment that was just like, hey, it's on YouTube, all of the episodes are on YouTube. So I went and I watched the first episode last night, and I was just like, this was a good show and great music. And then Sade does the well, she didn't do it, I don't know if they asked her, but her song is 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 like the theme song. And like in the first one, I swear to God, it was just like an SNL skit, because like every lead in, like every lead in and every lead out of the segment was her song, like
oh no.
her singing the song, and then they'd show like a fucking 2.5 minute blip, and then it would be like more of her song, and like that just happened for like
Oh,
the first
that's
half an hour of the
hilarious.
show, and I was like, this is just like an SNL skit. This is hilarious. It was,
Oh,
yeah,
that's funny.
yeah. It is pretty. I want you to. I'm going to send it to you now, and I want you. You have to spend like 30 minutes just watching it, because
Okay.
you're gonna laugh because it's
Um,
funny. Go
I
ahead.
watched a documentary on Paul Rubens,
I haven't seen it
two-part
yet.
documentary on Paul Rubens. Made me both sad and happy. He was a bit of a jerk in it, but he just seemed kind of testy. Like the guy would say things and he'd be real back to him, And I was like, what the heck?
You know, you ever?
But
What am I?
I know. But
I know you ever. What am I? I know you ever. What am I?
but I mean, we're talking about a guy that was really talented, that created a character that touched so many lives. I mean, Pee-wee's Playhouse was the fucking bomb. Okay, it
Oh
was
yeah,
it was
yeah,
amazing. Even adults had fucking fond memories of that shit. Okay,
yeah, for sure.
he got some bad breaks, two of them, as a matter of fact, and he didn't recoup real well from them, unfortunately. I mean, he did what he could, but Hollywood's cruel. Um,
Correct, especially back then.
yeah, it's unfortunate. He ended up dying in 2023, respiratory failure, because of
Heartbreak.
leukemia. Yeah, it sucked, and he died before they finished the documentary. And he was mad at the guy doing the documentary because he wanted to run his own documentary, and the guy's like, oh, that's not how it works. You wouldn't be able to run it without being biased, and you wouldn't be able to look back and reflect without having biased opinions. And I'm like, well, so I guess to make up for it, at the very end, Paul Rubens had made a recording and the guy used it at the end, so that Paul ended up getting the last word. But he was very sad that Paul Rubens wasn't known and Pee-wee was. You know what I mean? It wasn't
Who was
Paul
sad? Paul
Rubens.
Rubens was. Or
Yeah, he was sad that he wasn't famous. Pee-wee was famous. It was Pee-wee that's famous, not him. You
sure.
know what I
No,
mean?
I get
Everywhere
it.
he
Yeah.
goes, they're shouting Pee-wee. They're not yelling Paul. They're yelling
Right.
Pee-wee, Pee-wee. So it just kind of made him sad that he finally hit that recognition. And if you can imagine this, his dad was a literal fucking badass. He was like a fighter
Like,
pilot in World War II,
oh,
and he
God.
trained pilots. He was amazing. So imagine having to live up to that. I mean, his dad was like a freaking hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he
So
definitely took the opposite road of that. Well, he not that he, I think he was a hero in his own
he
right,
was
though.
just creative. I mean, that wasn't his shtick.
I remember watching Pee Wee's Playhouse before it was Pee Wee's Playhouse, when it was on HBO,
The adult one,
and
yes.
Oh my gosh, that was the best because I don't know how, but you remember Dr. Demento?
Oh yeah.
The best.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's kind of where I remember Pee-wee coming from. I mean, he was like a guest star on some of his guest voice on some of his shows before, and he just was just a wonderful person. I mean, like in the end, I listened to Conan O'Brien's podcast, and he would always be on there, and just everybody was just talked about what a kind person he was, and how just like he would just every year he had like this list of people that he would send birthday greetings to, and he
Oh
would leave
yeah.
them messages and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they
And he
talk
was
about
just,
that in the
oh, do
thing.
they?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's just a kind, wonderful person.
His
It just
relationship with Debbie
his
Mazar, how she basically saved him after his little incident.
just it's just heartbreaking that he went through all that by himself.
It just sucks that society is so judgmental when there isn't one man out there that hasn't jerked off somewhere he's not supposed to. Don't give me that. Give me
Yeah.
a break. I mean, and there's probably a million people that go in those places and do the same fucking thing, but they're not Paul Rubens, are they?
No, and that's the sad part about it is just like I'm saying, like it was a time frame thing too. I think that if something like that were to happen, it would either be better covered up or 30 minutes of shame and then move on,
I
which
think
is
if you
kind of
hadn't been
how
doing a
people do
children's
things.
show, it wouldn't have been
Yeah,
a big deal. That's really all
people
it
just
was.
have short-term memory about stuff, and it's I don't know, it just really is sad because he did do so much positive and wonderful.
I still watch Pee-wee's Playhouse. I mean, your kids basically took over my video collection of that, and they watched that every freaking day. They loved it.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It was a big part of their growing up. Pee-wee's Playhouse. I loved it. And
Yeah.
Phil Hartman, and I mean,
Oh,
Pee-wee was part of the Groundlings, and they were pretty phenomenal too. They had a lot of characters come out of there.
Lawrence
So
Fishburne was in there. I mean,
yeah, yeah,
lots of people started off,
yeah.
but they were in the original one too.
Yeah, they talk about all them on the documentary. They'll all talk about them and how they got on the show and the mailman. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Missy
What was it?
Vaughn,
Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho. Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho. Zombie. And Zombie's going to
when
walk
he
it.
wants to fly and they give him the little wings and he's little Pee-wee
Oh
fly.
my
Oh my,
god.
I can
Oh,
fly.
so
Hey
great. So
fellas,
great.
I can fly. I'm the luckiest boy in the world.
That was before Pee Wee's Big Adventure. That was before Pee Wee's Big Top. That was before any of that stuff. It was
Yeah.
like,
Well, I mean, he
I'm
was doing
pretty.
things before his Pee-wee character, but he developed Pee-wee. I mean, he was in Blues Brothers. He was the waiter when they're in the restaurant. How much for your children? I want to purchase your children.
Your daughter,
He
sell
was
them
their
to me.
waiter.
Yeah. He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. He was
Oh,
one of the
okay. He was
vampires.
also in Up in
Hi.
Smoke and the other Cheech and Chong movie with the. Because remember Hamburger.
We have a special guest today.
Hey, we
Hi,
have a
this is
special guest.
Gigi.
It's Gigi the
Hello.
dog.
She does not have a lot to say, but she just wanted, we were talking
No,
about
she
Pee Wee,
doesn't.
and she was just like, I love Pee Wee. I love
I
Pee Wee.
love Pee-wee.
She wanted to say,
We all love
"Grrr,
Pee-wee.
grrr,
She went.
grrr." Look at her. She looks like a little
She's so
Chewbacca.
cute. All you gotta do is get her that little shoulder belt, and she's covered,
Looks like a
man.
little
The
Chewbacca.
little shoulder thing that held all of his ammo.
Not for
Yeah.
long. She's going to the groomer on Tuesday.
Oh no. Oh
I
no.
cannot wait.
Look, she looks
Poor
thrilled
baby.
about that.
Yeah, she's like, you can put me down now, bitch.
That's funny.
Back to Pee Wee because he
Yeah.
deserves all of our kindness and attention. Yeah, he did do a lot, and he did the voice of one of Lock, Shock, and Barrel in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, I was gonna say he's done some cartoon voices too. So, I
He's done
mean, he
hella
had he had a
voices as far
pretty
as
good
that
career.
goes. Yeah, he
It's
did.
just
But I mean,
unfortunate.
I hate the way he went out because he was
Yeah.
just such a good person and nobody really knew. Nobody knew. I mean, even his incredibly close friends didn't know. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, I guess that's going out on your terms. It's kind of like Chadwick Boseman. Nobody knew, and he's sitting there taking criticism for all the weight that he's lost, and never once did he say, "Well, bitches, I got cancer." He
I
just,
know, right?
was
He
going
just let
through
them
it.
feel like shit after he died. He's like, I hope you
Yeah,
enjoy after I die and you find out I
so
have cancer,
fuck you
you piece of
guys,
shit.
because now I know. But no, again, that's
Enjoy the guilt you're gonna feel after that.
yeah. It's just fucking. I don't know. Yeah, I need to watch it. But oh, what's MK Ultra?
Ah, you see my
What is that?
shirt.
Oh, I see your shirt. I
You
just
do,
noticed.
MK Ultra.
Just
MK
noticed your
Ultra.
shirt.
It's MK
It's a
Ultra
beer?
summer camp.
Oh.
MK Ultra summer camp. Okay.
Should I know
MK
this?
Ultra was an illegal CIA project
For
that
God's
used
sake.
drugs like LSD to brainwash or even psychological torture Americans, right? Americans.
What?
A lot of scientists too. They tried it on scientists and all kinds of stuff. They were trying to use it to see if they could get people to have better interrogations where you don't have any inhibitions and they can just interrogate the fuck out of you or force a confession out of you. It was pretty bad. Yeah. And completely fucking illegal. So, yeah. That's my shirt. Summer camp, baby. Summer camp.
That's now it's funny. But I mean, if I got to do all that research, I'm really not gonna try to figure out what the fuck your shirt says. MK Ultra.
No,
Oh, is that a new beer?
It's one of those. If you know, you know. Now you know.
Michael
Now
Kors
everyone got
Ultra. That's where I would go with that. Michael Kors
Yeah, well-
Ultra. That's where you learn all about fashion, all about
No,
accessorizing.
the only fashion you see there is whatever's freaking coming into your head because you're tripping so hard. They made one guy trip so bad, a scientist, and they didn't tell him they gave it to him either. That he killed himself. He
Well,
fucking
no
killed
shit.
himself.
That sounds
Well,
terrible.
yeah, because he was just like, oh, I'm losing my mind. I mean, imagine not knowing you're on LSD and someone giving you LSD, slipping it to you. And they're people you're supposed to be able to trust. Fuck that.
I mean, I guess it would depend on what I'm doing. If I'm like operating a motor vehicle, then yeah, I don't want LSD. But if I'm just sitting
That's
in
the
my
best time.
house eating some pasta or something, then maybe
That's
I'm
how
okay for
that's
it.
how your vehicle turns into a pumpkin.
Jesus Christ. Oh, doggy.
Well, she had to come over here and lay right by me to bark, so I'm so happy about that.
Well, at least she didn't hit any cords and disconnect you or anything like that.
No, and I guess we could have come back and then someone else had issues too. So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's worked out fine. Just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
Convenient. Anyway, all right. Well, congrats on your new schedule. Yes.
Thanks so much. Super happy about it.
I'll bet. It's going to be nice to have a life.
I know.
And then hopefully you're going to have a life.
Now I have to make, exactly. Now I got to live up to all the things I've been bitching about. I don't have any time. And that's okay. Sorry.
That's okay. It's all good. You got to do what you got to do. Sometimes it's for self-preservation, sister. Self-preservation.
Another special guest licking his paws.
You know what? That's better than licking something else. Okay, so you better just take that as a win. That's a win.
Yeah,
a paw lick is a win. Okay.
You got to pet him a little bit. Let him get to know you before he'll do that for you. All right, folks. This was brought to you by Trader Joe's, your neighborhood grocery store.
Ooh, right. Try Oreo pretzels with. Oreo pretzel and chocolate. Oh God, we're
Reese's, the best peanut butter cups out there.
Oh, I'm telling you, now that's one. Anyone that knows me knows that Reese's can make a lot of money off of me. Oh yeah, that's funny. All right, well, I'm gonna go buy some Nikes, and we will call this, we will call this show Shameless
Plugs, brought to you by Comic-Con. Come visit us at our booth at Comic-Con.
Brought to you by Amazon Prime. Alexa.
Prime. Jesus Christ! Don't say that too loud.
No, I'm far enough away. Where hopefully, I know, right? I'm surprised she didn't fire her up. You know, if you whisper to them, they whisper back, right?
Yeah, I know. So
it's kind of creepy. It's really creepy.
If you say,
"Okay,
call 911," then she'll go, "Did you say call 911?"
She'll say, "Are you in trouble? You're fucked. I can't call 911."
Oh God.
Oh my
God bless. All right. Hey, love you. Happy Sunday.
Love you. Happy Sunday too. Spay and neuter.
All right. Adopt a pet.
All right.
Bye now.
Bye.